Yes. Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining us. I just wanted to quickly learn from you how we can improve the way we are currently using Hootsuite. I heard some great news from you, so would you mind us walking us through the amazing features that you guys have come in the last couple of years? Yeah, over to you, Laura.
Yes, thank you. So here we are in Composer, and the first very important part here is we now have a Grammarly integration. So whenever you're trying to write something and might have a typo, the Grammarly integration, which is available here through this little button, will look at your content. You can tell it to show you underlines, detect your tone, and even autocomplete when it's necessary. Select the in, already have a Grammarly account, you can also connect it here.
Yeah,
if you don't feel it's okay, you can also turn it off.
Okay. So, Laura, just to be doubly sure, right? We do not need to have our own Grammarly account for this to work, right? But if we have a Grammarly account, then it's good. Yeah, good, fantastic.
Exactly. And also within here, you'll see this little purple button, which is our integration with Canva. Whenever you click on it and select the type of media that you're going to be designing, you can just click it and it will ask you to log into your Canva account.
Sure.
And from there,
Laura, I don't know whether this is just a general advice. We design once in Canva and post in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all four. Can I ask you, if you know this, what is the best way? We always use Instagram post because that is 1080 by 1080, nice little square, isn't it? Instagram post. And it fits nicely with all the four social media without any complaints. But is that the best thing to do, Laura? Or would you recommend us go with a wider design like the LinkedIn or the Twitter design?
Well, honestly, if you go for the LinkedIn design, it won't really fit Instagram. That's right. Pretty much the one that doesn't fit. But you can go for this generic social media type of post. And then what you can do within Hootsuite is that when you're selecting multiple types of accounts, now you also have the option to edit the content
I know
within the individual tabs. So if, for instance, you have a wider image and that's the best layout for it, you can use that. You can start with that in Canva. And then just for Instagram, just edit it to be proper for Instagram.
Sure. No, I think it's too much trouble for us. So I think we will stick with the 1080 by 1080 square, because that square fits beautifully everywhere. It fits.
That's true.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know if I'm doing the right thing, because all our posts are now square, and I'm like, is it okay? Yeah.
I would say that it's okay, and especially considering that it's people tend to be a lot more mobile first.
Yes.
In recent days, so the square images, they show up nicely on the screen, and even if LinkedIn has that wider view, they make the preview work for a square image. So
excellent.
I would say it's going well.
Okay.
Still within here, since I've selected Instagram, I wanted to point out that now you have these toggles here. So you can actually toggle between post, story, and reel. And coming up in about 2 weeks' time, you'll actually be able to customize thumbnails for your Instagram videos and customize the covers for your Instagram reels if you're doing that. Just one thing to be mindful of, the story is still something that needs to go through the mobile app. So you'll need to publish it with Instagram.
Got it. I don't know whether people have told you, but this one feature, right? The ability to publish, the Twitter thread is getting, super interesting and important. The ability to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tweets, together. I'm sure it's not there as far as I know in Hootsuite, but there are companies which only do that and has become extremely famous and big actually. They just do one thing, which is publish Twitter uh, as a thread.
Threads.
Yeah, that's all they do. There's nothing else they do, like type fully.
Yep. Well, it's a niche and
Yeah,
we get it. But
yeah.
actually, we do have a integration that can
Yeah.
help you schedule threads from Hootsuite. So it's not from the composer.
Okay.
I can send you via email the
Sure.
details. It's called Tweepsmap. And
Okay.
basically, it's going to be a stream on your Hootsuite dashboard. And from there, you can actually schedule
I see.
Twitter threads.
Okay. Okay. Tweet snap. Correct.
Tweepsmap. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
I'll
can
look.
actually install it now on your account while we're in here, but just wanted to wrap up
Yeah.
things here in the composer.
Mhm.
There's another additional button here that I don't know if you noticed this,
Yeah.
but it's for hashtag suggestions. So
Ah.
once you've written the text for your post based
Mhm.
on whatever our AI
Mhm.
detects you're writing about, it will suggest some hashtags that are relevant
Mm.
to bring visibility to your post across social media.
Wow. And what about the art symbol, the emoji symbol? I understand. The art symbol is basically for tagging people, is it?
Yep, it's just so you can start the at mention. But
Okay.
here it's so for Instagram, you need to know the exact handle. But if you're going to like Facebook or LinkedIn, whenever you at mention, it will actually look up the page that you're looking for. So it will bring up the results and you can actually select the
Yeah.
one that is relevant to you.
Yeah, yeah. No, we love this one. We love this one because this is the most important thing that we were missing in Hootsuite. Now what we first go to initial content, write the whole thing. Then we go to each different channel and only change the at the rate and then the name of the company, right? Because in every channel, the name of the company is different, right? For example, I don't know whether you're lucky enough, at Hootsuite, does it work in all channels? Is it the same? Like if you write at Hootsuite and go to, let's say, Twitter, does it, if you in initial you have done this, okay, so
If I write it in,
yeah, if you write at the rate Hootsuite here, and then go to Twitter, yeah, if you write at the rate Hootsuite, because many companies like UNHCR, right? If you write, yeah, Hootsuite, yeah, and now go to Twitter or
so
Facebook.
it's going to show you that you have unlinked mentions. So
Okay.
you need to click into each tab to select
The right company,
the
exactly,
right company.
correct. But I think you guys are okay. Yeah, you still have to click. I think you still
You
have to.
still have to click because you can see that there are other pages that
So many things.
include Hootsuite.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you go
so
to
that's why.
okay, you go to each channel and then you click on the at the rate. You select the right company that you're trying to tag.
Exactly.
Fantastic, fantastic. One other feature I think you guys will definitely do at some point in time. It's exactly what you have done for hashtags. Just like hashtag suggestions, if you could recommend, people like famous people or people that we need to tag on a particular post based on the content of the post, that'll also be amazing, actually.
Influencers, yes,
Anybody,
that is the next.
influencers or yeah, exactly, companies, influencers, because we struggle with this. I struggle with this every day. I read a post. Okay, who should I tag? Should I tag UNHCR, DRC, NRC? Like there are these 10, 20 guys, right? They are the same people again and again we tag because they are the ones who are related with the work that we do. So it will be amazing, and I feel a little bit not very intelligent because we keep tagging the same set of people. right? There must be amazingly different individuals who may be rising stars, who may be doing all kinds of things, and we really don't have a way to find who they are.
Yep. I know. In that sense, honestly, the next thing to do in this sort of thing is just start with some social listening, and we can talk a bit about that when we get to the other products.
Sure.
So let me just wrap up with the composer. Probably you have recommended times.
That is beautiful. Yeah, this is really good. We like this. We use
I'm glad you did. Amazing. And that's about it for the composer.
Just one last question on this. Can you, for some reason, the campaign is not working for me. I don't know why. I have tried campaigns. I have, like Slush 2022 just happened, a week, 2 weeks ago. I created this Slush 2022. And if I press the schedule button right now, it would not schedule. But if I go remove the Slush 2022 campaign, it'll work beautifully. No problems.
I think that may be just because of the way the campaign is set up. Let's just see how you set it up, and I can tell you exactly what sort of things you can do with the campaign. So just going in here, there's Slush. So it's active. So anything that was created between November 10th at noon until tomorrow at noon, London time, can go to the campaign. So the main thing here is that you created tracking, specific tracking for the campaign. But it should work. Like, I don't see why there would have been any problem as long as it was within this date range. It should just work, because what the campaign helps you with is just grouping posts in your planner, in the calendar, and then filtering in analytics.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, because we published like around 10 to 20 different posts, around Slush. But unfortunately, we couldn't put it under that campaign, because every time I select that campaign, the schedule will not happen. So I just removed the campaign, and then clicked on schedule.
Yeah, that's weird. If you create another campaign, just let me know if you come across this sort of issue, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, no problems. We'll do that. Not a problem.
But if you still want to make sure you're filtering out content, at least for your analytics, you can always use tags.
Tags, right? Yeah.
So that's an alternative. If the campaign for some reason doesn't work, at least put in a tag.
Sure. Okay, got it. And tags can be put in, when you're just about a schedule.
Yes. And you can also add them afterwards in streams. So if you forgot that one of your posts was for the Slush campaign, you can actually add a tag from here.
I see. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, so I can.
And then it will
post factor.
Yep, exactly.
Got it.
And you'll be able to filter it in analytics.
Got it. Awesome.
While we're here in the streams, I wanted to point out that we also have this button here, save for later. So when, for instance, you're looking at these searches and you're saying, oh, this is really interesting, I want to retweet it or something, but not right now. You can just save it for later, and then it will be in your saved items here, and you can use it.
Got it. Saved items. Okay, super.
Yep. And just
what is
going back here.
Sorry, what is a comment stream, Laura? I saw that new thing when you click somewhere, comment stream.
Oh, that's available for Facebook and for LinkedIn. So when you have a post, you can create a comment stream for it. If you know that there's a post that's going to get a lot of comments, for instance, if you're doing a competition, and you're expecting people to comment on that post, you can create a separate stream just for that post to see all of the comments.
Wow. Just one post for entire stream. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Got it.
And going back to inspiration, I saw you were looking through it. Basically, this was what we created for people that said, you know, sometimes we just don't have anything in the calendar and we don't know what to write about. So, you know, you can just have a look in here. You're doing a throwback Thursday or a flashback Friday. It's the holiday season. We just had Cyber Monday. There was Black Friday. You have some big news to share. Obviously, this is just a template, and you have here a few things where you can customize it. Obviously, you can change the picture, all about it, but you know, just in terms of a bit of inspiration when you don't have anything already in your content calendar.
Got it. Got it. I think, yeah, this is really good. But what I would suggest is, I don't know whether this is a good thing for you or, you should leave this to Canva. But, you know, there is this amazing content calendars, isn't it? Like, for example, I don't know where I downloaded it from. I think HootSuite has one, if I can remember. It's called, you know, the year-long content calendar. It will tell you when is the World Refugee Day, when is the World something like Teachers Day or that day or this day or Mental Health Day. It gives the entire calendar of all the top things throughout the year. I downloaded it. It's a very powerful content calendar idea, but it's like a PDF or a PPT. You know, it doesn't really integrate with thing. But it's a great idea. You know, if instead of this inspiration, if that calendar was there, that would be so much useful because you want to be not do Thursdays and Fridays. You want to really do November the 2nd, Teachers Day. That will be really cool way to, you know, because that's such an easy thing, isn't it? Nobody remembers all these days, right? Until they see something on that day, and then, oh, is it Teachers Day? Okay, let me do something about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the placeholder here, but that is really good feedback. And I think that our AI team is looking into ways of making that smarter, because you know what we've heard is it's nice when you have that calendar, and our page actually posts beginning of the month. We always say like, hey, social media managers, here are the national holidays for this month. Remember to post about this, this, and that. But the thing is that they're not all necessarily global, international. So the next step is, yes, we have inspiration. We're looking at those kind of calendars, but what we've heard is the most powerful thing would be give me like the international events and then see if you can pick up my location and tell me about national holidays or regional events. So yeah, there's a lot of work that can go in there, and there's a lot of inspiration that can come from that type of calendar. I agree.
Okay, sounds good.
And speaking of the calendar, I wanted to show you around the new views that we have in here.
Sure.
So you'll always land on the weekly view, but we also have a list view now, and this one is really nice just to see in terms of how your content is spread across a couple of days and what kind of post volume you have. You can see here the difference in one post here and then 12 posts here. So it's kind of a graph.
Not okay, got it. Yeah, it's very nice actually. Yeah. And
then, sorry?
No, I mean, that's okay. What it is counting all the posts that has gone through our channel, is it? Okay.
Yes, all of the channels. And then if you go to the month view, you can have a quick glance at the number of posts on each day of the month, or you can actually sort it by social network so that you make sure you're consistent across the networks.
Yes. Yes, this is beautiful, nice, clean and nice. Yes.
Exactly. That was the whole idea. And obviously you can filter.
Quick interruption.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to ask if I post a content, will it show the number of likes?
In here, no, this is just to see what number of posts you have published. But to see number of likes, you would either have to go into analytics or into the streams to see the posts.
Yeah.
And then there's also drafts.
Mm.
Now you have them all in here, so you can easily work on them from right here.
Got it. Got it. Super.
You know about the campaigns, and that's about it for the planner.
Sure.
I'm not sure, have you been to reply to comments or private messages?
We haven't been doing that, but would love to know, how to do that.
Yep, so the inbox is really just your place for everything. And I guess the really important thing is that you can filter,
Okay.
obviously by private or public, by the type of social account,
Sure.
and by assignment, which is very important. And I'll show you how to actually automate those. And in terms of the information that you can see, you can actually have profiles and add internal notes about different people that you're interacting with.
Sure.
And you can also see the interactions that you've had from any account on that specific social network.
Awesome.
And most importantly here is that you can actually decide how to automatically allocate this so that not everybody needs to go in at the same time and look at them. But you can say, hey, for Facebook and for Twitter, I actually want for my profile, if I get any direct messages, I'm going to just assign them to myself.
Okay, got it.
So you can say anytime a DM comes up on my Twitter, I want it to be assigned to me. So in that case, what happens is instead of being here in the unassigned box where everyone has a look, you can actually see it right here.
And this message, what my inbox? The inbox is picking me Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, all three?
And Instagram.
And Instagram, all four. Wow.
So you have all four of them. The only limitation is that you don't get private messages for LinkedIn. You have private messages for Facebook, comments and replies on Facebook, posts, Instagram comments and replies, and direct messages. Then there's just comments on your posts for LinkedIn, and Twitter mentions DMs and comments.
Okay.
But the automation only works for Facebook and Twitter for now.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and just so you know, whenever you want to clean up any of these, you have the dismiss button, and then they all go into done. When you've sorted something, it just goes into done. Assignments manager is going away, so there is no need to go into that. I think you were saying something about putting some spend behind your posts. So this is where you would do that. We now have a few added things in here. So there's boost, which is to promote organic content, existing organic content. And then there's the ad campaigns, fully paid campaigns. And you can see that you have data here, and there's different ad accounts. The same works for LinkedIn, and everything is in one place. What we audiences, so you can set up really advanced audiences from your CRM. So if you're using anything like Salesforce or something similar, you can just connect it here.
We use HubSpot.
Yep, that one's supported as well. So you just add your HubSpot account, and then you can create advanced audiences to target from your HubSpot data.
Amazing. Can you just tell me what is the difference between boost and campaign? Campaign is money, boost is what?
No, both are with actual ad spend.
Okay.
The difference is that campaign will only be advertised on either Facebook or LinkedIn, whereas boost for promoting on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, you need to have a post that was created organically and then say like, oh, it's performing really well. I think this kind of content would be great for a paid campaign as well. But instead of creating a separate paid campaign, you
Just
boost it. Yep.
Wow. So it's a simple, straightforward, it's like, we boost it to the employees actually sometimes. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. You can select any of the, step up one accounts. Yeah. Facebook step up. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's picking up any accounts, so I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now you can see that you're going to get, so you can do an auto boost. Whenever you're publishing content, you can say, you know what, when it hits 100 likes, I want to also boost it because it's performing so well organically with our followers that I'm sure it will reach more people if I add boost.
Got it.
And yeah, you have everything in here that's pretty much for an ad campaign. And you also have the overview. So you can actually just find a post. You don't have to have any specific triggers. So you can see hot posts, the ones that are doing really well according to Facebook's algorithm. If there are any, you'll see them marked here. But basically anything that shows up in here is available for boosting. And it's the same for Instagram and the same for LinkedIn.
Got it. This is something that I'm going to try it. Okay, cool.
And then if you've boosted something for Hootsuite, in here in the overview section, you'll actually see something similar to you have here, another like overview dashboard, which tells you start date, end date, all of the results connected to the boosted posts.
Got it. So basically, you just don't need to get out of your Hootsuite, to do any of the ad campaigns anymore.
Exactly. That's pretty much it, the big idea. And it all ties back into analytics, because now in analytics, you also have all of the different reports in terms of organic and advertising.
Sure.
So I see you have some really nice reports set up, and I'm glad to see that you're adding notes, because these were super important to a lot of people, just having that context, because numbers aren't always, or graphs aren't always that clear. So just adding that context is really powerful. But one thing that is new outside of the reports that you can fully customize, we now have in post performance a different type of view. So instead of just having this list view, if you need to share something more visual to make it more appealing, you can actually go for the card view.
I see.
So now it becomes like bigger tiles with individual posts and their performance, and you can select whatever is most important. So let's say I'm actually looking for impressions and I want to see which ones performed best. So this goes back to impressions, and it still gives you the engagement rate. So you know what's working and what's not working for the time period.
Actually quite nice, actually, this one, because in one nice way, I can look at all the things. Wow. And this is only LinkedIn pages. Okay.
It's all of them. You have to just
select each one of them and see. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And if you have more than one, you can actually compare them. So you can interlace them. You select more, and then we just see which pages are performing better, for instance.
Wow, that's really cool. This is a nice one, actually. Yeah.
Yep,
This
we're pretty proud of it too.
Yeah, this is really cool.
And here we've also changed things a bit because now you have things like month to date or quarter to date. Because it used to be just like week and month,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
people were saying, I need a bigger picture. So we put in quarters as well.
yeah. Very nice.
And just in terms of exporting options, generally PDF will keep this nice layout, just like you
Yes.
see it on the
Yes.
dashboard. But then if you need raw data, there's
Ah.
Excel and there's CSV. So you get spreadsheets with numbers.
No, I think Adobe for us will work.
Yeah, generally it's more impactful when you see it with images and things like that.
Sure. Yeah, can you also, best time to publish. We really like this one, but we haven't able to clearly understand this well.
Okay, so there's a few things in here. Generally, when you see the best time to publish in the composer, that's just based on engagement. But here in analytics, we have a few more options. So for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, we have this extended reach goal. So this will look at when your fans are online and tell you when most people are online. So right now it says that the most people are actually online on Monday at 6 p.m. London time, because this is set to your dashboard's time zone.
Got it.
So basically what it's telling you is that if you post on a Monday, that's most likely to get seen by people because most of the people who follow this Facebook page are online at that time.
I see.
And then the different goals look at different metrics.
Okay.
So building awareness actually looks at impressions. So this is saying that although most of your fans are online in the
Can you
actually
change,
on Wednesday.
can you change this one to step-up.1 on top, the Facebook page? That will be better. Yeah.
So for instance, here it's Tuesday mornings, people interact, you get more impressions on your posts on Facebook. But then again, if you're looking for engagement to see how many people are actually commenting or sharing or stuff like that, it ends up being the Saturday morning.
I see.
And if you have any links included in your posts, well, this is when people have been clicking on those links.
I see. Okay.
And that's the same for Twitter. You have all four. Obviously, Instagram does, because there aren't any links that you can click on in posts. And then there's LinkedIn that doesn't have the online audience. So for LinkedIn, we can only look at impressions, engagement, or link clicks.
Yeah.
If you're going to start using Inbox to reply to comments and private messages, I would also recommend the team performance just to understand how fast you can reply to comments, how many replies are being sent out and things like that. But for now, I'm not sure this is very relevant. And as I was saying, we also have advertising reporting, which is very important as well, because now that you can start doing campaigns through HootSuite, you can also quickly just view them here. So I see that there's a filter here. Maybe that's why, well, nothing seems to be showing up, but generally, if there's anything in here, you should be seeing the campaigns and ads and all of the connected data.
Sure.
I'm not sure when that was.
Okay. Maybe because the time frame is small. If you take the year, maybe.
Probably more like it.
because we haven't done really anything, but let's see, there must be a way to.
Yeah, be. I mean, there was something in the
There was something
promote tab, so
playing with it. Yeah. Let's see.
yeah,
Mm,
I'm not sure if there's, oh, I think that should do it.
mm.
So, this is just strange. I'm not sure what's happening. We might just need to reconnect it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is that you have the information here in more detail than in the overview that you could see here in advertising.
Got it.
So I know we just have 10 more minutes. So I wanted to also talk about the additional products that you can see here.
Sure.
So I won't be able to show them to you during this call, but we can just quickly talk about them.
Yeah, that
So
would be fantastic.
Spark Central is our advanced customer care solution. So basically it's the next level of inbox. If you are doing a lot of customer engagements, that's what we recommend Spark Central, because it's like a full-on dashboard for
Wow,
engage with people across social media and even across messaging apps such as WhatsApp.
Wow, that would be really cool for us, because we are extremely high users of WhatsApp right now. We handle everything on WhatsApp today. And it would be tremendous for us to have a centralized view of all the things, that we are doing with our clients. And, that'll be fantastic for us.
Okay, it's good to have in mind. I can definitely speak to the team that heads up Spark Central and we can put something together for you.
Thank you. Ads, we have already.
Ads, it's already integrated. This one is going to disappear really soon. Impact is our advanced social analytics solution.
Sure.
This one is more for things when you have to really dig into, let's say, Google Analytics data, or you have such complex advertising campaigns that you need additional data. For now, honestly, I don't think it's very important in your case.
No.
But there are two additional solutions that I think would also be interesting for you. Within the HootSuite dashboard, we now also have the option to add Amplify.
Sure.
So Amplify is employee advocacy, basically.
Oh, wow.
It's where people can have an account within your HootSuite Amplify organization. And there they can connect their individual social media accounts, like their own Twitter, their own Facebook, Instagram, so on. And you can actually share content that just one person creates, and then that can be sent out for even more organic reach. Because basically what Amplify does is, instead of everyone sharing to the Step Up One page and then finding it on Twitter or LinkedIn and resharing, you have a version that is customizable. And you can say, oh, so we did this at Step Up One this week or during this event. And it's like a post from a person, not just a like on your company page's post.
Oh, I got it. It's similar to the LinkedIn recommendations. We have tried that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one is across social media channels, and it can also be used to share to other apps that you have on your mobile, because it's a mobile first app. Okay. So for instance, if there's content that can be fully customized on HootSuite Amplify, you can actually say, like, share this to WhatsApp or to whatever messaging app you have on your phone as well.
Wow. So this could be incredibly useful for us because, one of the most important thing that we are doing as a group, we are picking up steam, but we are already 1,000+ people. So anything we do, to amplify the things that we're doing, with all our existing set of people, that will be amazing for us, even through WhatsApp, but also through other means. But let me get an example. Let's say I create a post about, let's say, we attending Slush and doing an extraordinary job of doing blah blah blah, right? Now this post I create using Amplify, right? Let's say, and then what happens? And I have 1,000 people who have signed up, into Amplify, and does that simply go to all the 1,000 people and just stay on their Amplify mobile app?
So it pretty much will look like a list of posts that they can share.
Okay, so they have to do the clicking after that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I see.
It doesn't get sent out to everybody's personal accounts. Everyone needs to pick their own, and you can let them customize, or you can block it from customization. They just need to share it like you sent it. And that's it. You have options to just retweet something or like share to anything. Like I said, they would probably see something like a list, just a table of posts, and they would have an option to click the button and say share to Facebook, whatever they have connected.
This is brilliant, actually. Yeah, this would be a massive. And what I really like is, so I understand I create the Amplify post. It goes into the stream of all the employees or whoever is associated with me, as an ambassador. Then like, where does WhatsApp comes in this whole workflow?
It's on the mobile app. So when they see it in Amplify, they will have the option to either share on the social media or share to an external app that they have on their phone.
Got it. Wow. So basically, you can post it to your Twitter as well as to a WhatsApp group.
Yep, exactly.
And the content and the post, everything would look like a nice post.
I mean, you create it here, like any Hootsuite post.
Like any,
You can do all of the media. You can use Canva. You can have the Grammarly integration, but then instead of posting, you'll have a button here that says save to Amplify. Yep.
Wow, that could be very powerful for us. Yeah, I think Spark Central. I mean, the number one would be Amplify for us. Number two is Spark Central. If I think about it, that'd be super powerful for us.
Well, I've made notes of both things, and I'll just get in touch with the right people here at Hootsuite and see how we can get a demo in front of you first, so you can actually see what it looks like, and then talk about drafting the partnership contract just to make sure everything is fine. But one other thing that I did want to say is that there's also social listening. So the part about looking up mentions, and you can actually leverage that for the type of thing that you were saying, identifying influencers, right?
Yeah, could you show me? I mean, that is something that I've not been doing. I mean, I am doing in this whole dashboard is social listening, but I'm not doing it intelligently.
Yes, but so the dashboard stream view is pretty much just what is available publicly, which is mostly Twitter, but insights would be things like websites and blogs and forums.
I see. And where do I get
see what it looks like?
Okay, that's a separate product, is it? Insights?
Yeah, it's still something that we could just add in here, but you don't have access to it right now. So I can show it.
Yeah, I think that would be also priceless. The way we are currently doing is, we are creating these long Twitter strings. Like basically, we create like 10 keywords and 10 sources, right? So keywords are, let's say, reskilling, refugees, jobs, like that. And then sources are Harvard Business Review, World Economic Forum, Financial Times, New York Times. And then we string them together, these words and these sources, and we call them as top content from trusted sources. So that's the way we listen to great content that is being posted by trusted sources in that particular field. Right? Because it's then what we do, if those streams are really good, then we try to post them with a comment or with something. So we are always the first people to talk about a certain topic as soon as it is coming off the press, in New York Times.
Yep. Yes, and that's the kind of thing that you can do more of with something like Insights, because you would have these advanced searches, just like you said you were building, but they would be across news feeds, blogs, forums, and other social media, not just Twitter.
Yeah. No, I understand. I think one time we were asked to use, there was this new product in the market. I forget the name of the thing, some funnel, something, which did that, which sort of, but the biggest problem is, so much of noise, right? You search on anything, there is so much of junk. So
Yes.
the only way we can really flatten that out is by increasing a minimum of 100 or 1,000 likes. And then, but then if we wait for 100 likes, it's already too late, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we heavily depend on trusted sources. So we keep on curating a list of sources that are trusted, and they won't really put some bad content, right? So we trust if the content comes from World Economic Forum, simply trusted, posted.
Yeah. It's a good way of doing things, but it's easy to miss out on, like you were saying before, new influencers.
Absolutely, no, you're bang on. We miss all the new and upcoming stars because they don't have big voices, they don't have huge following, and we consistently miss them.
Yes, well, we can look at solutions for that, and we can definitely find something that works and gets you on that thought leadership track even more strongly.
Yeah, that's a very, very important one for us. Yeah, thank you.
Well, then I have a few action items. I'm going to talk to Ava and get our legal team involved so we can look at what it is that the partnership needs to evolve into. If you need that Insights access, that Amplify access, or even Spark Central, I'm going to talk to the different teams internally and just get some demos, get some more information from you and see how that package comes together.
No, absolutely. We are happy to, go through that with you. Happy to, I even indicated to Eva that, we can increase our partnership contribution from both ways, because, we are starting to get a good size of, audience. So, but Eva was a bit, she said, look, we are more than happy to, keep it this way. Definitely we'll come back to you when we want the partnership to be, both ways, because we always want to also help in whatever way we could. We will be at the World Economic Forum. We are there in so many events. So it'll be cool to, announce this partnership and make the whole thing, heard in all other places, wherever we are going.
Yes, definitely. And it looks like there's a lot more you can be doing with social media, and that can just get integrated into your existing Hootsuite account. So let's work on that.
Definitely, Laura. I think this has been a very useful call. I mean, I can clearly see that your expertise is, very, very strong. This is super useful for us, actually, because it's not one of those education sessions where we sit through a call, right? And one last thing, if I think Eva, I said no to this, but now I want to say, go back and say yes. Eva asked me if I would like all my team members to get certification, from Hootsuite. And at that time, I was a bit cocky, and I said, "Look, Eva, these certificates never, feed people. They are just there, and they don't really help us. At the end of the day, we have to do the job, right? And the job that we do is the best certificate, isn't it? But now I'm realizing, that certificate could add a lot of value to our people. If you could even talk to her about the certifications, right? Even the basic ones, right? We all use HootSuite Platform, So if you can get a certificate from HootSuite when we finish your academy with some good marks, then it'll be great if you could provide us with certificates.
Yes, definitely. So I will look into Spark Central, Amplify, Insights, and Academy certifications, and I'll just see what we can put together. And
Yeah, that sounds absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.